Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we're back in Tiktaq'to's campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. That little mouthful of introduction out of the way, we're going to do a little recap of what we've kind of got accomplished. So just going into our little bit of an overhead map, we've gotten a lot of territory in the Southlands, and thanks to Zlatlan moving out over to Lustria, we seized all of that from them. But now we're probably going to be doing something a bit risky. I say risky, but more... It's going to be quite a nut to crack, because we're probably going to be moving in to try to beat down Kroq'gar and the last defenders. It seems like we're not going to be able to confederate with them as long as they are a strong force out on the battlefield, or out on the map. So we're going to have to kick down a few armies of theirs. Luckily... No, there's Kroq'gar. Luckily for us, we have some pretty significant armies of our own. It's a hex here. We'll need a couple turns to replenish, but we've got a good, sturdy force there. And Tiktaq'to is getting another force as well. I might actually try... see... I don't know what happened to the Blessed Temple... Oh no, we have the Blessed Temple Guards. We're going dynamite on this. We're getting that Blessed Carnosaur in his army. So I think we're going to work at positioning ourselves and getting ready to start taking down some of Kroq'gar's. So from the looks of it, it doesn't look like he really has a lot, if any, walls to any of his settlements. Yeah, he doesn't, so that'll be very good for us. But we also have some money to use first, so let's figure out... maybe we'll start boosting our income a bit more. The higher we can get that, the easier time we'll have... do I want something? I'm not sure what we want to do now, to be honest, although I do like the extra income. Let's see, Sudenburg... Oh, El Kalabad does have some spots. We could... Well, we don't really have the funds for it. But one of the things you might notice, I'll pull it up on Wogdal here, is there's a new little looking building here, the Cold One Nest. One of the weird things about the game is these units, the Feral Cold Ones, they sort of act like a canine or a dog unit a lot of other factions have, but you can't actually recruit them in campaign for some reason. They can be summoned through an ability with one of the rights. I think it's the right of... Yeah, here we go. The Feral Cold Ones, you can summon those in. And you can have them as a recruitable unit in the multiplayer battles, but campaign doesn't have them at all for some reason. So we're just going to correct that with what we got here. And maybe we'll end that there. Yeah, so one more turn, that'll be good go. And I think maybe that's where we'll end things for now, because, yeah, there's nothing I want to put there yet. So we'll let a turn go by and see exactly what Kroq'gar is going to do. How we want to position ourselves is we basically want to do a complete sweep of their southern forces. This is probably going to be one of the hardest armies to crack through, though. That's a lot of dinosaurs on them. And they're going to be pulling back as well. Ooh, actually, Kroq'gar's got a couple of very good items. Hand of the Gods and Revered Sphere of Tlonk'sla. But a number of his armies aren't actually that large or strong. I think it's basically just that one up there we'll have to worry about, but with the forces, well, the Blessed Temple Guard and our Blessed Carnosaur, we should be able to get quite a good stand against them, if not even be able to beat them back. Or Elisor. I don't know what the hell they're up to, unless they're going to... Oh, okay, they're going to try to team up and take that one down with their reinforcements. I doubt it's going to work unless these are some pretty elite units. Yeah, I did not think they were going to pull that off. The Lizardmen's Saurus infantry are incredibly hard to punch through. Yeah, we still got Ojel Dawn running around, kind of just being a pain. And we may have to keep a little bit of an eye out, because I don't know where Zlatlan has their army. It was, I think, somewhere on the way back. Ooh. I don't know if the pirates would actually go for them. Because that would quickly wipe out a number of their units in just a quick sweep. New follower gained. Okay, that's right. That's Kroq'gar's little buddy there. Yeah, I think we'll use Tiktaq'to and start getting him off towards the Golden Tower. We'll take that a little slow, though, because I think he's... Yeah, he's one more turn before they're replenished. And then with that army, we can probably just sweep up through the south here. Dawnsight, I think I will put the walls up, just in case we get pushed back from there. And here. Maybe we'll just do a logging camp. We do have a number of trade agreements out in the boat right now, I believe. Alcalabad, I want to save these last two for building the Beast Slayer, yeah. So the Beast Slayer is definitely one I want to get up and through here. I just want to see what quests I have. The Mask of Heavens. Need a Skink Priest hero. I think for that I'm going to need... Oh no, I might actually be able to recruit, get a hero. Let's see. We've got a Skink Chief. I prefer to get one for Heavens. Like, Beasts is, the lores of magic in the game are kind of back and forth of which ones are really good and which ones aren't. Unfortunately, Beasts, not exactly the greatest, but Heavens have some really good abilities within them. I don't have the funds for that this turn. I want to see. I don't think we'll actually be able to... Yeah, all this is kind of off to be able to see, so I don't know where Zlatlan is. I don't know where they might make landfall either. I think if we wait, we should be alright for now. So skip the ritual. You know what? What the hell? We'll get you moving a little further along. And maybe we'll even start moving you guys along. Because I know it is only going to be one more turn, but the closer we get to Scraghole... Yeah, that should be good there. Where are you at? 20 out of 20? Okay, good. We'll give another turn. See where Kroq'gar kind of brings all of his forces. Yeah, Tokay, I think, is going to start heading back towards the Last Defender's main holdouts. But this is going to be good for us. So it looks like the longer Kroq'gar sends his forces out here, the more we can kind of plan about how we want to hold up against them and just sweep everything up. These armies aren't very strong or well built. And I think the only reason he has the strength ranking he does is because he has so many different small armies about. What do we got here? Ended non-aggression pact, eh? Well, as long as you don't try doing anything stupid towards us, that's fine. I am curious if Fortress of Dawn will go after the Last Defenders or not. Because they've actually come quite a ways. Oh no, that's Citadel of Dusk. Zero. Oh, looks like Zlatlan has taken their hero away. So they might not have to be something we gotta worry about until we start going over to Lustria. That's good news. If their army was coming over here, then we would probably have to put more worry into it. The pirate is going around there. So let's try getting as close as we can to the Golden Tower, because that's probably where we'll make ourselves a bit of a holdout. And we'll head down to Scraghole. So we could get the labor district up. That's another 90. But what else do we have we could do? That's more lumber. Oh, Kroq'gar, we could... I think we'll do that, because that helps increase everywhere kind of around it as well. Nothing else there. I guess we can do a Rite of Awakening. That'll give us a Slan Mage Priest that we could make as the head of an army. Oh, that's another one for Lord Kroq. Move some to Zlatlan. Ah, luckily we have that in our favor, or we have that under our control, so after we manage to beat down the last defenders a bit, we might be able to get Lord Kroq. And Lord Kroq is an incredibly powerful casting hero. I think he's become a big staple in a lot of multiplayer battles for people wanting that kind of just sheer power to use. Oh, Kroq'gar's coming back. It'd be really nice if those pirates would just decide to go ahead and take him on and take him out. But yeah, their armies aren't very well put together at all. Just a few minor infantry and a skirmish or two. I think the big step here is going to be intercepting Toke before he can get back to the Golden Tower. And that's just the hero probably going off. Yeah, so that's them off our radar for now. We don't know what they're up to. Oh. What? Okay, I guess because we have the Cursed Jungle as kind of an ally. No, it just goes right by. And if you were just randomly going out in the waters, you'd probably have them declare war on you. Maybe. I haven't actually gone into my pirate battles in the campaign. Okay. So we'll put you right there. We're not ready to quite make that advance yet, but we will upgrade you attack. And, what the hell, we have the funds, we can upgrade that. I'll call that. I will get it up in a while. I know it's taken a little bit, but thanks for Geomantic Web, once we get that up to a level 5 with the pylon, that should increase all the bonuses from stuff like around here. So we do have that lord there. And we do have a skink priest, so maybe we'll do the Winds of Magic channeling. Yeah, you're fine where you are. Skip the Ritual Vortex. This is probably going to be the last preparatory step before we launch this new crusade against the last defenders. Yeah, I'm going to get into the Golden Tower. So I'll have to see how fortified or built up they are there. It does look like they're thinking I'm going to be doing something soon, given how they're backing everybody up a bit. Our balance of power is pretty even with them. We are a little ahead, though. It's just going to be... I gotta see, because if we can take the Golden Tower... I gotta see what their garrison is in it. If it's very powerful with their kind of primeval glory they've got, that's going to be one hell of a fight, though they don't have any range units. Still seeing Arachnos little movements because of what they got there. And the pirate's just going to sail on through. Okay, so we got a recruiting surplus, which is good. What's the Golden Tower got? Garrisoned Old One Trove. Ooh, that is a very good garrison, though. I don't know if we'll be able to crack that with what we got or not. Because what have they got? 4 feral carnosaurs, 4 stegodons, 3 bastillodons. This army isn't really much to really care about. But it's the fact that they have the 2 temple guard. Oh, Krako's got another. Still can't get immortality for him that I'd really like. But maybe we'll go for natural camouflage. Oh, we got a random neutral army that popped out of nowhere. So maybe... I think we're going to need another army. But for that, we'll get ourselves a Slan Mage Priest. And we'll get you... Blessed Chameleon Skinks. We do have some regiments of Renowned. I don't think we'll go for any of those quite yet. We'll need some pretty elite units, so I think we'll get some Kroq'gars. Yeah, I don't want to move any of the lords yet. Okay, and where do we want to focus our... Yeah, we want to focus... Pradat, our mage priest, down the magic first, because he's going to go into combat pretty quickly. We'll just put you guys onto a bit of Athanacy for now, and see what they exactly do. If I can get that one army with all the dinosaurs out of the Golden Tower, there we go, that's what I wanted. With them out of there, it's a much easier fight. Now, if they spread themselves around a little bit like they are, we should be able to sweep them out of the tower now. Celestial Storm. They're just a neutral army roaming around a little bit. So I won't... Well, they are doing some raiding. I don't exactly like that. Now I'm going to speed that up. They're just going along. Let them charge headlong. We'll do nothing. I want to see. That doesn't give them walls, does it? Not really, no. So we're going to declare war. And this could either go really well or really poorly, but... A quick save. And launch ourselves in. If we're able to seize the tower and capture it, I don't know if we'll get all the buildings they have there or not. It'd be very nice if we do. It looks like they're stuck in chokeholds. That's going to be very good, because that'll let us get a lot of damage off with the Pterodon Riders. Because as you can see in the map, they won't be able to get through in one nice big glob. They're kind of forced into little chokeholds. With that, we can send the Ripperdactyls behind, get a few we can lay down a lot of heavy fire with the ancient salamanders as well. So I think what I'll probably do is have Tiktaq'to leading the Ripperdactyls in, because they're all melee fighters. And then I'll have Kroq'gar, I think he is, guiding along our ranged aerial force. We basically got an armada of flyers ready to take them down. Yeah, Triton, he's even a red-crested skink priest. That means he's a pretty squishy unit. So let's just take everybody, move you back a bit, see how we want to kind of put you guys out. And that is Kroq'gar, yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we'll have our Temple Guard kind of as a front line. The Salamanders can be their own little group. Carnosaur will probably have backing up this side. And maybe we'll do a little something like this, just to keep forces kind of spread out. Alright. Okay, so we're going to get the flyers around kind of the back side. Let's see. Well, actually, maybe we'll swap around who's going where for the flyers. Because the salamanders and all of our range are going to have a very fun time here. Okay, let's get our fire leeches. Get them up first. Will you not get in there? Come on, go forward. I don't know why that unit didn't want to respond to me. Once we can get this one off. There we go. That's a lot of damage taken care of there. So that's 5. We'll send them up. I'll have the Carnosaur working on keeping those javelins to the back there. And maybe... Actually, those are only warriors with shields, so that's pretty good. Okay, Actually, you're in a pretty good spot. If we can get you... And where's Tiktaq'to? He's over here. No, we're going to definitely get our Feral Carnosaur out of those temple guards. Actually, Tiktaq'to might not... No, he's a large, isn't he? Okay, let me see. How are you guys doing? Oh. The Ripperdactyls will get in, because those pretty poorly armored units shouldn't be much of a challenge. Yeah, we're getting a lot of their forces breaking up pretty good here. We'll turn guard mode off so we can chase those skinks away. Let's see. There we go. Not too bad. Pretty decisive victory for us. I do know one thing, I need to pay a lot more... Really? That was very damn good for us. We only lost 89 units out of 965, or 89 models. I gotta pay a little better micromanaging of size than that. Because I think I was doing okay with the fire leeches. I know at the very start I messed up with one of their drops. I don't know if it's just how the positioning of the map was, or that one unit didn't want to seem to fall in line to be over top the others, but still went over pretty damn well. So that was Chitin and Kroq'gar, I believe, wiped out because they were at the Golden Tower trying to hold it. But who did our best job here? It looks like our Ancient Salamander's right here. 89 kills on him, followed by a Temple Guard. The Temple Guard are a really superb infantry unit. In fact, probably the Lizardmen's, actually the Lizardmen's best infantry unit. And that makes me wonder what the Golden Tower will have as we capture it. I don't know if it'll lose the entire garrison and everything or not. But with this a success for Tiktaq'to, we'll also be able to take Scraghole without much trouble as well. But everybody did do fairly good. And I can't really see how the reinforcements for theirs did. But yeah, we managed to break them down to only 116 and 307 left. I definitely do want to keep Tiktaq'to in with the Ripperdactyls, because those seem to be a very good match. I just wish you could have an easier way of doing the drop rocks with all the pterodons and your skink chief. But it kind of is what it is, so you just gotta play along with it and There is the slow motion mode if you do need it. I'd say if you're playing campaign, just use whatever you kind of need to, just to have fun with it. Multiplayer, though, you're not going to get that, so you will need to step yourself up a little bit in what you kind of... how you control and position, and being quick on those little things. I just need to give it a little more time here to load. I'm afraid I could try turning down the graphics options a little bit. That may help with the load times, but I'm not too sure. But I suppose now I should also mention there are only 2 mods I am playing with for my series. They are the Better Camera mod, which, granted, I'm not really showing the most of as we're overhead for the battles, and that Cold Ones Unleashed, I think it's called, just to get the recruitable Cold Ones. Yeah, so that's both that full army garrison gone. The Golden Tower is now ours. So that is all of the province secured. So Sakut's taken out and Chitin's taken out. I think, yeah, we'll demolish that from there. And you know, I don't think I'll upgrade that. I'll worry about filling out more of Perdat's forces. Because we've got the Kroq'gars, which I do quite like to have. I think we could use a few dinos, though. So maybe we'll do 2 Stegodons and 2 Bastillodons. And I want to have... I think that'll be good for now for him. It's a Hex now. You can take Scraghold without much difficulty. Yeah, that's just going to be an auto-resolve. So there's Scraghold, completely ours. And another commandment. So I think we'll do Alignment of War down here. You attack, I don't think we need to have your... Actually, no, let me undo that. And that's the one we can get rid of, just because we can get the full tier in the capital. Oh, we have a bit of research we can do as well. Ooh, maybe we'll do... Yeah, we'll go for this upkeep, minus the 10%. That'll keep money coming in. For here, we'll probably do Alignment of War as well. Okay. Oh, we got some skill points we can also hand out. So this is for It's a Hex. I think we'll do Fervent, just for that Untainted. And now this is Ton Wentry. I believe he's the one who's alongside. We'll do Boost Income, just to get a little more money there. And here's Ekchi. So I think... We'll go for Wild Heart on... you don't know. We'll do Flock of Doom to max that out. So as he's moving up, we'll have some magic to use. And here's Tiktaq'to. So we can only choose one of these blessings. Yeah, so let's see. Because I don't think there's anything else I really want to get for him yet. So Blessing of Chotek is plus 10% for his health. Construction time, not only that one. The upkeep's not bad, but I like something else. He doesn't really use magic at all. Leadership, I do kind of like Quan Chi. Although Tlazcoatl is pretty good. No, actually this one's probably best for him. Because of the upkeep reductions. Yeah, that one's just great for all the kind of dinosaur might we have. And I believe... Oh, Land of the Dervishes. Well, we don't really have the funds to build what we want. But we'll end this turn here and see what the last defenders do to try to counter or strike back at us. Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to try to group up and face us with both armies. Well, they're going to try to secure Tor Serpendar. Oh. that might be a fatal mistake they just made there. Because we have Lightning Strike. With Lightning Strike, we can cut off enemy reinforcements. So instead of having to worry about Kroq'gar alongside that army, we just have to worry about taking out all the dinosaurs that they have. And thanks to the Temple Guard and our spears, I think this might be a little bit of a longer episode, just because we're going to enjoy quite a few battles coming in. Celestial Storm's just going about being a bit of a pain. I'll probably even have Pradat take him out as he comes over here soon. And the pirates we don't care about. Okay. So we're back to here now. Oh, captured 500 battle captives. That shouldn't be too hard to do. And army's already fully restored, so that's perfect. I think Old One Trove and the garrison. Now we'll start with the walls just in case. And Scrag Hole. Yeah, we'll put walls here as well. We'll start sieging Tor Supendar though. Just because I want those towers before we do fully strike into there. Let's see. He does have room for a few more. Maybe we'll get a couple of nutcrackers. And do I want anything else? We'll get a few salamander hunting packs. Just a couple to round that out. Fuck! Now let's see if we can take out another army. There we go. That's what we want, is the Lightning Strike. So we'll do a quick save, and we'll hop right in. Now, one of the very good things is that no range capabilities whatsoever here. So all my Fire Leech Bolas and my Ancient Salamanders, they're going to be able to just continually fire in at them. And if I do a front wall of I'll probably do the Temple Guard in the front, supported by the spears backing them up a little bit, just because that is a lot of large units to deal with. I don't know how good our drop rocks will be on these. But if we can take out Tokay, that will really cripple a lot of Kroq'gar's strength. And the last defenders will really be just ripe for the picking. But I also got to set this up correctly too, because as you can see, another map that has a couple of choke points to it. And unfortunately, I think a lot of their large units could just break right through those. I don't have any real high mass units to keep them back. Okay, let's see. Ooh, well, our salamanders will probably give you guys the high ground up here. Carnosaur, we'll have you down there alongside our Blessed Temple Guard. You guys will have up here. You're part of that as well. Tiktaq'to! Actually, yeah, you guys can all basically be right up here. And we'll get, where is he? There's Klako. You're a pretty good unit. Oh, we'll lock all those in. Okay, we'll send those guys up there. Looks like they're going to be... Oh, no, they do have a little bit coming this... No, they're all going around this side. It's kind of hard to say how well their drop rocks would work. But their leadership is pretty heavily impacted. And they are feral units, so they will be prone to rampaging. So I think the biggest thing is going to be trying to take out Tokay first. See if we can get the swords over to the backs of those. There we go. Okay, all their leaderships are basically gone. Break Tokay out of this. I think that might be... Actually, I think that's majority, if not all, their forces kind of on the run a bit. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize one of the Carnosaurs got behind. Better get ours on them to stop that. How are you guys doing? Oh, okay, you're doing pretty good. Okay, let's turn guard mode off so you guys are kind of continually harassing them out of there.
Tiktaq'to!
Better turn guard mode off of everybody. There we go, that's their army basically broken off. I'm hoping we might be able to kind of kill off Tokay before he's able to leave the battlefield. If we can kill him off, I think that'll make this army completely disband instead of just being able to replenish itself. There we go. Get in there and take him out. Only 771 health left. Oh yeah, his health is dropping pretty good. And this is just a little bit of insurance to make sure we shouldn't have to worry about... Yeah, maybe we'll even get a Temple Guard in there, although only 86, so this should probably be the killing blow here.
Tiktaq'to! Kroq'gar!
Oh, I'm having a hard time getting them in there. There we go. Okay, let's end that battle. And that is why I love the lightning strike. So who did really good here? Basically just tic-tac-toe. Because we didn't really get to kill any of them off, but we did keep their leadership broken, so they kept on routing. But I think without a leader for it, this entire army will just kind of be gone and off the map. And we can get Tic-Tac-Toe right back to the Golden Tower, and he should be able to replenish. And with that, we'll probably end the episode there, and then we can continue crushing down the last defenders until we can get them basically crippled into a little corner, and then we can try confederating with them. The diplomacy is weird in the game, but it basically seems like you have to really beat down or have a giant strength gap to confederate with a lot of, well, majority of the factions. You can only confederate with your own sort of race. Like, you have the Lizard Men, the Dark Elves, the High Elves, the Skaven. All Skaven can confederate with one another, all Lizard Men can confederate with all Lizard Men. Sort of works like that. But I guess there are certain requirements for each kind of race in order to be able to confederate with yourselves, or your own kind of racial factions. For the Lizardmen, I guess it must be you have to have a gigantic... basically giant military advantage compared to what they might have. So we'll see how this does, because this was... I think this was Kroq'gar's strongest army they had. It had to be with with all the feral dinosaurs they had. And they're Carnosaur. I had a feeling Carnosaurs would get the most kills. But I am very surprised with how well our blessed spears and that held out against them. No, normally these feral guys can be wrecking balls through a lot of your front lines. As long as you have some good anti-large units, they're pretty manageable. Okay, that should just about do it. There we go. Yeah, so that was decisive victory. Yep. They didn't have a chance to retreat or anything. Oh. No, they managed to get a new lord, I think. But a lot of their forces are pretty heavily wounded. So we're going to get back into the Golden Tower. That's what? One turn and our entire army is fully back and ready to keep kicking ass. So that's good. We'll upgrade that. And some skill points. So, Tic-Tac-Toe, I think we'll do... And maybe we'll do Fearless Leader. So everything else seems to be alright. So that's good for you there. And with that, we'll end this episode here. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of our campaign. Next episode is going to be pounding down the last defenders until we basically want everything from the Serpent Coast right down to Tor Serpendar here as ours. We'll leave the Lizardmen kind of holed up in this area, or the last defenders, just so that way they have a little bit of room. Though they may try going after us, we need to confederate with Kroq'gar. So he'll probably be showing his face in a little bit. Until then, though, thank you guys very much for watching. If you'd like more content like this, or have any suggestions for other videos, please sure to leave a comment. And I'll see you next time. Remember to take care, and stay alive.